Hey, what's going on? What is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good afternoon and happy freaking Monday to you. Yes, indeed. Another drive time video. Miss you guys. I figure this is a good, beautiful day. Got the sun is shining a little bit. Might as well hop on the road. We are on our way to the gym and do a video about the market, about this pre-trial phone conference with Ripple and the SEC and the Honorable Annalisa Torres, the judge. So yeah, it was an interesting call, to say the least. And I gotta tell you that one side seems to have I don't know what's the word, just next level type of attorneys. Interesting stuff though. We'll see what happens, but I gotta tell you, it was encouraging. Everybody was encouraged. How many of you guys find it interesting that in the wee hours, I guess late last night sometime, XRP rose 20%, I think it was 25%. I guess it happened late last night. It certainly didn't happen before, I don't know, I don't think it happened before midnight, because we were up pretty late and it wasn't up that much, but it did happen. And you know how that kind of that news stuff kind of happens, but interesting to see it rise like that. Really is very interesting to see it rise like that. I think it may be hovering around 60 cents now, but the big news, the bombshell news coming out of that call is, I mean, just crazy. Jesse Hines tweeted about it. I guess we're waiting for Jeremy Hogan from Legal Briefs to talk about it. But here's the deal, guys. The lawyers from Ripple said that they have evidence, and you know they're not going to say this on a call if they don't have it, evidence of the SEC in communications, in talks, in discussions with market makers and institutions, with exchanges about XRP, going on for as long as late as 2019. 2019. And never kind of divulged that that XRP was a security in their eyes, in the SEC's eyes, and say something. They never said that. And so the big news from the attorney front is that there's something called due process. Jesse Hines said it was massive. He said huge due process. So the attorney's going to know about that. And it feels as though, when you're asking those kind of questions and you are aware of a certain thing from the SEC standpoint, and you continue to let these exchanges sell something that you believed and were preparing to file a lawsuit, if you will, you had belief, if anything, in the minimum, you had belief that XRP was a security, yet you continued to let these exchanges sell, and you didn't divulge that information in terms of where you saw XRP. I'm guessing that's why it's such a big news from the attorney front, because the lawyers like Jesse Hines, they were absolutely excited about that. Obviously, I can't wait to hear from Jeremy Hogan. He's probably doing a video now as we speak. But yeah, guys, so that is really big. I do believe, in terms of the market, what's going on right now, I do feel like this is the beginning of that ABC correction that we were looking for in the markets. And again, 2 of my 3 guys say the ABC correction is coming, and that's for Bitcoin and the entire market. So that is high altitude investing, and BC backer. The one guy does not believe it is. We're on the ABC correction is coming. So, but 2 out of the 3 of my favorite guys that I go to that have been so accurate in their call say we're going to get this ABC correction. So, 59 to 51,000. I guess maybe that's not a big deal. But we saw early this morning there was a big percentage of the alts, in addition to Bitcoin, that were in double figure losses in the 24-hour period. It's recovering a little bit now, but yeah, it was double percentage losses. So I feel like that's maybe the start of it. Again, the A correction obviously is not as big as the C in the ABC, but I'm planning on it. We'll see what happens. I know it's not exciting news. It feels like, today's the 22nd, and I saw a tweet from Raoul Paul, and I believe someone else said this as well. Historically, March hasn't been a great month for crypto, right? So if it's February 22nd now, we only got 9 more days, right? If even that. How many days in February? 29? 28? Okay, so we have less than a week for February left. So it looks like that C correction in the ABC, it looks like it probably will start in March start in March. So it kind of makes sense. Both of the guys said about 3 to 4 weeks, and that was a week ago, that we would start the alt season. So remember, after this ABC correction that we in the Crypto Sieges Home are planning on, that's when we'll start the alt season, the full tilt alt season. Yeah, full tilt alt season. So I'm planning on it. I got the dry powder on the side waiting. Speaking of waiting with dry powder on the side, so yeah, I was excited. I saw something with one of the cryptos that we own, where I'm like, man, okay, well, we sold it at this price. Let's see what it would look like if we sell it at, just few pennies less, just a few. And yeah, we would have made $2,000, almost $2,100 on that trade. The challenge is the wallet that we held, the dry powder, in terms of stable coins. Yeah, it was not available. Like, it withdrew, but it took hours. It took 2.5, almost 3 hours for that money to get there. So by the time that happened, the 2,000, nearly 2,100 is now half of that, right? So I didn't execute the trade. I'm gonna wait for another one of those corrections. I know it's coming. Again, A, then the B, which is the retrace, and then the C, which is bigger correction than what the A was. So that's what I'm planning on. It was kind of good to kind of put the numbers in, because what I did is I went to the exchange and I put the number of the asset that I was going to sell, so you could see what it was, you could see the cost, you could see the profit and all of that. And yeah, so that was interesting. I've never done that. You guys know we hodl here. Never done that, but it was good to kind of see it, because it was a significant amount of money. So it wasn't small money, right? So it was a significant amount of money that we were, that we cashed out into stable, that we were looking to back in and increase the size. I will tell you that it would have increased the size of the position in that asset by 25,000. So that would have been cool. But it's kind of good to see how that works, and look forward to kind of executing that in the future, because every penny with significant amounts, right? Those things add up, right? I was talking to my guy last night. He was like, yeah, every penny is 10 grand. Every penny is 10 grand in the asset that he holds, right? So that's a cool deal. 10 grand every penny. It's not bad. So it's exciting to be an early adopter in this space. Know that those kind of things are available to each and every one of us if we're willing to go through 3-year bear markets. Think about that. So in any case, that's what I'm planning on. I wanted to bring that to you guys, just kind of give you a heads up on what I'm doing. This is not financial advice, right? I'm not a financial planner. You guys know that. You know, I would never tell you what to do with your money. I did find it interesting. It was not with my XRP, so just to let you know, it was with another crypto, another digital asset. But I just kind of wanted to see what that looks like, you know, because I've never done it. So I just wanted to see, you know, what that looks like. So it's good to know that, and it's kind of good to see that. It's kind of good to know that you can make moves like that. You don't have to be crazy panicky about anything. And so it was kind of good to see. Yeah, if that would have executed, yeah, I would have taken that. I would have definitely taken that, right? I could do it either way. I could just keep the $2,000 and just get back the exact number, or I could, you know, increase this position in the asset. Of course, that's what we're going to do. We're going to increase the position in the asset, right? Because we know the asset's going even beyond, above and beyond that price point. So when the full tilt happens, right? And so yeah, so that would have been cool. So guys, that's what it is right now. That's the news. That again, that SEC pre-trial thing was really and Ripple pre-trial that call was very interesting. To hear that again, shout out to BK and Darren Moore for sharing it. He shared BK's video because BK recorded the whole thing, so that was really nice. The community is outstanding, without question, for doing that. Really cool. So just kind of be on the lookout. But again, if you haven't listened to that call, it really feels like, get over to BK's channel and listen to that call. But it really feels like the SEC, you know, overreach is an understatement, right? Our business partner says that all the time. He's in the same situation with another branch of the government in terms of regulators, and use that same thing, overreach, right? We won that, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
well, no, it's still.
Is it still going? Yeah, it's still
going
on. Yeah. And so again, another regulator kind of on the overreach front, but in any case, Ripple and its attorneys are definitely prepared. Definitely prepared. If you go by those opening remarks, they are very confident in their position. So that is definitely exciting for us. So, all right, guys, listen. Hodl strong. You know, kind of plan for that ABC correction. Go check out High Altitude Investing's channel. He just did a recent video about the markets correcting. His last two videos, I believe, were about the market as a whole correcting. Definitely check it out. Definitely check out BC Backers. If not this last video, a video or so ago, he talked about that ABC correction in the market as well. So we'll see what it looks like. So we're planning on hopefully getting another stash at a minimum 2 for $1 on XRP. Hopefully we can get the 3 for $1. But then remember, after the ABC correction, guys, it's full tilt alt season. And again, we're talking 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 at the max. So sometime in March is when we can plan on the full tilt alt season. So why not have an ABC correction where we can increase the size of our positions before the full tilt, right? Because we are here, like we're here. I mean, the moment is upon us, and I hope you guys are prepared. I hope you got your plan in place. If you're looking to do things, I hope you got those things on the exchanges and prepared to with those orders so that they can go through. You don't want to be trying to do stuff, you know, during the full tilt alt season, right? So hopefully you guys are prepared for that, and so that you can take some massive gains when we get in this full tilt alt season. And again, even the alt season don't last very long. What, 3 weeks? Full tilt alt season only lasts about 3 weeks. So let's get prepared. Let's get our plan in place so that we know and get set up and squared up with the Flare Networks. Test the public beta thing. Get all squared with that. Just go to Flare Networks on Twitter, and they'll show you how to do it there. And also, you can go to the Flare Community channel, and they show you how to set up for that public beta test for Flare Financial as well. So, all right, guys, listen. I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this. That old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. And they would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating? Or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought. And the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.
Bye.